this out loud and in full. If you fail to read this out loud and in full, you will fail the current task. Dear Jason.
I want your honest opinion here, okay? The US version. How do you feel that went?
Well, I feel quite a lot of things. It was really fun. Contestants are brilliant. And then Reggie is one of my comedy heroes, Reggie Watts, the Taskmaster. Reggie would be a brilliant Taskmaster with a different assistant. He would also be an absolutely brilliant contestant, which may be that he would be fit better in that role. Looking back, I can see very clearly why it didn't work. It was Comedy Central, and we said yes to everything they suggested.
Right.
22 minutes is far too brief. Prize task was different. Only one person brought it in. It was very rushed. There's an advert every 6 minutes. If it had worked, I think my life might have gone completely wrong because I would have been in America half the year. Yeah. It would have been miles away, or they would have been travelling between the two, and I don't think I would have been up for it. So I think things have worked out, and with a bit of luck, we're going to try again. Yeah. But ideally with Greg and me, or two American hosts. We just got invited on the Seth Meyers chat show. We did a premiere of the new series, had a lovely time. Like, Greg and I found it so exciting to realise that people knew it in America.
And that's that must give you hope then for a second series or a new version to bring it back to America.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we're not pinning our hopes on it. We're too old to think this could launch us in America. And I don't really want to be launched anywhere. I'm really happy where I am. But if we could have a go, I think we would say yes, as long as the conditions were right. But I don't think we look back with any sort of worries or regret. It is interesting. We are thinking, well, I wonder if someone will come knocking. So we're not asking, we're waiting to be asked.
Jason is such a fan of the British television series Taskmaster that you actually reached out and got yourself on the program.
It's a British panel show that kind of functions the way that, you know, maybe SNL or something like that here does. It's like a group of comedians just goofing around on stage. And they are doing these challenges, these tasks that are meant to basically humiliate and embarrass them. Then they view themselves having failed at those tasks on stage in front of other comedians. So I reached out and I said, listen, would you be open to having an American come over and compete on the show? And they were like, let's do it. Come on over.
4 fresh British comedians. Ta-da! And 1 wild American.
I care nothing for your cameras.
And so I did it all last year, and it just started airing. In this country, Taskmaster is available on YouTube.
You must have eaten up being that ugly American.
They're being very polite. They're being very lovely. And I was just going nuts on them. I was just, as much as I could, just careening with maniacal energy, destroying as many of their sets as I could. I kept trying to light their house on fire. I wanted to get onto the roof. Anything that I felt like could be destructive was what I did. And then just watching them try and deal with that was very funny.
Congratulations. You have looked under the table and found this, a letter just for you. Who has no weakness? If you didn't have such curious instincts, you would not be reading this personal
You
note.
are, Jason.
And I'm going to tell you something.
You are rugged,
that I
firm, and
haven't said to
unshaken.
any of the other contestants. I think you've got what it takes to win Taskmaster. Ho, 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 ho. For some time now, I've wanted to talk to Greg, to tell him how much I respect and admire.
Mighty, but he is not indestructible.
But I think you're better. I think you should be the Taskmaster. Goodbye, Alex Horne. Wow. That's huge.
You're against the clock.